Ailanthus is another thing that we have a lot of here. So I'm going to take care of that with some basal spray. I have Garlon 4 Ultra with basal oil, which is a penetrating oil. You can see how we want to coat the bottom 16 inches or so of each tree. And that should kill just about any small tree. Some of these are big enough to do hack and squirt, but I forgot my hatchet, so we'll just go with the basal treatment. So that's all you gotta do is get in there. Now this is a ultra low volume wand, which is important if you're doing a lot of work. It's really important to have one of these, because if you don't, you waste a lot of material. You get really good control of where you're putting the stuff and how much is coming out. But it is something that doesn't come stock with your normal backpack sprayer. You know, I pay like $240 for a backpack sprayer, but then I have to spend another $200 for this ULV wand. But that pays for itself very quickly by saving material. Very expensive. Is that an Ailanthus? No. You save a lot of money on an expensive herbicide. Plus, you don't really want to be spreading herbicide all over everything. You want the herbicide to go into the plant and not a lot going into the environment. If you're ever wondering whether a tree is an Ailanthus or not, all you got to do is break it a little bit, and it smells like peanuts as soon as you break it. Kind of like maybe spoiled peanut butter, I would say. It's a very strong smell. And a lot of times people get it confused. Look at all that mile a minute. That's mile a minute. A lot of times people get sumac confused with Ailanthus. But all you got to do is scratch it or break a branch and take a whiff of it. You'll know right away. You'll see what I mean. Now, mile a minute can also be confused with things like bindweed. But the thing about mile a minute is it has a perfectly triangular leaf. Plus, if you feel that, there's little spikes on there. They're nasty too. So it's easy to identify as well. Another thing about Ailanthus, you see this notch in the leaf? Each leaf has a little notch. It gets more pronounced as the tree gets older, but sumac does not have that. You see how that cotton picking mile a minute, they don't call it mile a minute for nothing. That was not there last year, and look at it. 2 months of growth, it's already choking out trees, spreading out through the woods. It's hard to keep up with.